My friends, this is the sad state of affairs that legacy auto, particularly so-called pretend premium legacy auto, find themselves in the world electric car market, shoveling this stuff out, which is subpar, very obviously subpar. Customers will know it, they're not stupid, but this is the position they're in because they didn't prepare themselves properly for the electric revolution. They said Teslas were toys. They said stupid things about that electric cars were what? Golf carts. So now here is where they are. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans and I'm coming to you here from Queensland, Australia. It's quite a hot night. It's about 27 degrees Celsius. Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Someone can let me know in the comment section below. But you know what? There's a lot of news going on right now, and I think you need to know what's going on here with legacy auto in particular. Like I said, premium legacy auto, their sales in China are down significantly over the last 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You know what they're all saying? They're saying the same old tripes. They're saying the same old nonsense. Oh, we just can't make enough cars because we can't get enough semiconductor chips, but everyone else in China is getting them, but for some reason we can't get them. And guess what's happening? Electric car sales they've tripled this year in China. Tripled. Electric car sales are going ballistic in China. ICE vehicle sales have crashed through the floor. But the only reason for this is semiconductor chips. But still, well, battery-powered cars still need semiconductor supply chips. So, what is going on? Well, BMW said, whoa, wait up. Our sales are going down. What are we going to do? Let's just rush something to market. Let's just rush something because customers don't want our ICE-powered cars in China anymore. You know why? Because ICE-powered cars are not luxury. I'm sorry, you're listening to this channel, you're watching this, I'm here to tell you now, if you bought an ICE car recently, it's not a luxury vehicle. It's not. You need to drive an electric car. Drive an electric car, then drive an ICE car, and try and tell me that an ICE vehicle is luxury. It's not. You got ripped. If you think you bought a luxury vehicle, and it's powered by ICE, don't worry, I have a BMW X5, I'm going to try and sell it to buy an electric car, but I don't expect to get a lot for it because it's just not a luxury vehicle. It's not. There's a new technology here which is superior, but this is what BMW is doing because they're not ready for this revolution that's happening so quickly in China now. This disruption's happening faster than even I predicted, and I was mocked for how fast I said it would happen. So this is what they do. They release a new, basically, 3 Series electric vehicle. They just took a BMW 3 Series, removed the engine, stuck some batteries in the bottom. The thing weighs as much as a freaking boat. And you know what? It's ridiculous. It's got a single motor. There's no option to get dual motor in this vehicle. And it's expensive. You know what? It's an ICE car that they've tried to turn into an electric vehicle. And what happens? Compromises. It's got a transmission tunnel in the thing. It doesn't have a transmission. I mean, come on BMW. Customers in China, they're not stupid. You know why? They have choice. They have heaps of different luxury car brands there, luxury cars to purchase, which are way more premium than this pretend premium BMW 3 Series. Hey, I have a BMW, and I'm saying it like it is. This is a joke. This is a joke. BMW are no longer premium. That's what's happened within 12 months. So, here are the details on this car. This is the new so-called BMW i3. It's just the BMW 3 Series, like I said, but they're calling it an i3. Apparently, it's only for the Chinese car market. They've basically rushed this car to market because they're losing sales, losing market share that they're probably never going to get back. You'd have to be an extreme optimist to think they're going to get this market share that they've lost back in China. Now, why does China matter? People often think this. I used to think this. Because it's the world's largest car market, right? It's the world's largest electric car market by an order of magnitude. So if you're losing sales here, you're in big trouble. Now, this new BMW i3 sedan should not be confused with the 2013 BMW i3 hatchback, which I think is still on sale. Ridiculous. They've done nothing to the thing. It's ancient. But anyway, it still is in production today. But what have BMW been doing? They could have really done some great things with that i3. But they haven't. They just sort of did the same thing that Nissan did, with the Leaf. They just left it alone and hoped that it would sell. Actually, the funny thing is, right, BMW even said electric cars don't sell because we made the i3 and it didn't sell. That's what the CEO said. We made the i3, no one wants to buy it. It's not selling very well, so therefore no one wants electric cars. Turns out they were they said that 6 months ago, by the way. Insane. Now, this so-called new BMW i3 is based on the BMW 3Li, the long wheelbase variant of the BMW 3 Series. Now, Chinese customers like long wheelbase variant cars. The i3 and the 3Li are made locally at BMW's successful and long-running joint venture with Brilliance Automotive. Obviously, BMW own half that business, Brilliance Automotive own the other half, but Brilliance obviously manufacture the cars in China. Currently, this JV makes the following cars: the BMW 1 Series sedan, the BMW 3 Series sedan, the BMW 3Li, the BMW 5Li, the BMW 5Li PHEV, the BMW X1, the BMW X1 PHEV, the BMW X2, the BMW X3, and the BMW iX3 EV. Now, the iX3 is unique as it is the first BMW model that is made only in China and exported around the world. Some small numbers of the 3Li and the 5Li are being exported as well, but only to a limited number of markets. So in other words, BMW are going to export this heap of junk. It's not a heap of junk, but okay, for the price you're paying, it's a joke, right? For the cost of this thing, it's just an ICE vehicle that's been modified to become an electric car. But the modification clearly hasn't been done well, and I'll explain why in a second. Now, the vehicle that it's based on, the 3Li or the G28, was launched in 2019. The wheelbase was extended by 110 millimeters or 11 centimeters to 2.96 meters, 2,961 millimeters. The 3Li is available with one engine in three configurations: 156 horsepower 2-litre turbo, 184 horsepower 2-litre turbo, and 258 horsepower 2-litre turbo. Price starts at 293,900 yen. Now, to turn the 3Li into the i3, BMW redesigned the front bumper, the rear bumper, the side skirts, and they added a sporty spoiler on the trunk. The model shown on the images is named the i3 eDrive 35L. It is powered by a single electric motor with an output of 250 kilowatt or 340 horsepower, good for a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour. Now, the motor is imported from Germany and mated to an unspecified lithium ternary battery, so it's not an LFP battery. Okay, now here's where we get to the interesting part. The 3 Series, it's not a big car. It's a similar size to a Tesla Model 3, and yet it weighs 2,050 kilos. 2,050 kilos. That's the weight of a medium-sized SUV, even some medium to large-sized SUVs. So clearly, they haven't engineered this properly. There's plenty of EVs that are this size, but weigh 400 kilos less. I mean, considering this thing only comes with a 65 kilowatt hour battery, that weight is astronomical. And it shows you what happens. One of the key compromises when you don't build an electric vehicle from the ground up, when you just quickly slap something together and hope that it will sell because you're losing market share. That's where ICE is. I know there's a lot of people who criticize me for saying that Legacy Auto are in trouble, for saying that Legacy Auto can't just automatically within 12 months, like people are claiming, just somehow immediately change what they're doing and start making electric cars. Yes, they can make electric cars, but making electric cars en masse, making millions of them, is entirely different to making 20,000 or 50,000. It's an entirely different game. And whether you want to believe this or not, they will discover that within the next few years as they hastily try to desperately change their fleets to electric and cobble together more vehicles like this. Now, BMW are not the only car company doing this. Mercedes does the same thing as well. Let me know what you think about what will happen to Legacy Auto, especially these premium automakers. I think BMW, for one, are in quite a bit of trouble over the next few years. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.